Hey, we're going to talk about some tips and tricks that will help you win in Planet Apocalypse, or at least have a better chance of not losing. So first off, place ambushes. The courage these guys get you is worth every penny. A courage in the pool is worth two in the hand.
Correct use of the Divine Intervention token, if you're using it, is also really helpful in playing a game. If you get a Cacodemon early on, you'll probably want to change the dice to what you want, because you won't be able to kill that Cacodemon. You won't get courage for that demon, and you'll get doom, and it might snowball into you losing the game because you can't go in there in that area and kill the Cacodemon or the other demons with him.
You gotta plan ahead to use first aid to the best advantage. Remember, it costs courage to first aid in an area where there's demons, but first aid comes in the team phase, which is after demons move. So you have to look at the map, see where the demons are going to be, and plan your move so that you'll be in an area that doesn't have demons to do the most effective first aid.
Gifts that give extra dice or improved dice are pretty much good on every hero. So if you have a support hero, for instance, you still might want to get that gift because in the Lord's Room, you'll still have to clear out limbo demons, and if all your super dice go on one hero and he's not in the area that needs to clear demons, then you're kind of out of luck, right?
Unlike a lot of games of this type, your character probably isn't going to get all his upgrades before the end of the game. You have 6 gift cards. Typically in a game Planet Apocalypse, you don't end with all 6. Now, it's possible for a player to have all 6. This usually happens because the other players are feeding that one guy so he becomes really powerful. Occasionally that's a good idea, usually it's not. It's better to have all the players have a few gifts rather than one guy have the majority. One reason for this is simply that gifts cost more the later in the track you go. So for example, a hero to get his 4th or 5th gift might cost 9 or 10 doom. Whereas if 2 other players were using it to get their 1st or 2nd gift, you could get 2 gifts or even 3 for the same cost and have a lot more effective party.
Whenever you help another hero, it's usually not worth it to do it every single chance you can. You only want to do it if it'll improve your chances enough that it's really likely that you'll kill that demon, because it's basically you're throwing away a courage, and then you're only getting 1 in return. Now, if you don't help and they get it on their own, it's even better, right? But you don't want to be helping every single time you possibly could.
Don't be afraid of the Lord. If you think you'll survive a fight with him, which usually you will, if you're at anywhere near full health, go in there, hit him a couple times. It's typically going to take 2 or 3 or even more assaults to bring down the Lord to the point you can kill him. What I see players do a lot of times is they're afraid of the Lord, they don't fight him, they don't fight him, they don't fight him. Then to the very end of the game, when they're about to lose anyway because of the hordes of demons on the board, then they say in desperation they go and try to fight and kill the Lord in a single go, and they can't do it. Then they retreat away from the Lord, tattered and hurt, and then before they can recover and heal up and get ready for another assault, they've lost the game. So don't do that. Hit the Lord several times during the game, even actually quite early you can go in there and get a blow in or 2 and get out and heal up.
Along with that, having a bunch of heroes that are only good at demon killing is actually not the best combination you could get. Having a few support heroes that can heal or do different wacky things, like take characters with them, like the firefighter hero that can help move people along, are really essential to helping win the game. And when you go in multiple times to the Demon Lord, getting out and then healing up, you need those support heroes to help with that.
Sometimes it's okay to let a demon escape. You don't have to fixate on losing no doom the whole game. Usually if you're trying really hard to have a complete seal on your entrance so that no one can ever escape, what this means is that you have that complete seal for about half the game, and then suddenly your house of cards crumbles and all the demons escape and you lose really fast. So if you have a particularly tough demon to stop, like a 3rd circle Cacodemon or something, maybe it's okay to just let him escape. It's only 1 doom, and the courage and the effort and the health you would have lost trying to stop him maybe not be worth it.
Knowing your hero's flaws and your group's hero's flaws is really essential to planning your victory, because if you know what their flaws are, you won't make the mistake of forgetting about it. For instance, for John Dark, if you kill all the other demons except for the 3rd circle demon that's there, well, that's now the lowest circle demon and it has to hit John Dark, for instance. Or if you're Naomi Jocelyn and you're like, oh, I killed all the demons but 1 and I'm down to 1 health, but I'll heal myself during the team phase, well, guess what? Naomi can't heal herself, for instance. Or your terrain, and I need to go past these demons and go and fight the other demons because there's more there and I can take out more of them. But oh wait, there's a 3rd circle there and I can't travel through that room. That will lose you the game, for instance.
These are some tips and tricks for playing the game that are helpful to you. Now, when you play the game, you're going to find that every hero has his own little quirks and things you can take advantage of that play into his weaknesses, his strengths, what you should be doing with his gifts. You'll also find that when you're playing the game and you're confronted with a particular demon, particularly a fourth circle or a lord, that you need to learn their tricks and quirks. But we're not going to talk about those here because learning about those is part of the fun.